Good morning, guys, and welcome to the channel. Hope you all are having a great day. Now, have you ever wondered, we're gonna jump right into the subject matter of today's episode. Have you ever wondered how much your favorite car YouTuber actually makes with their YouTube channel? I know I do. I find it very interesting, and I think a lot of people would as well. So today I'm aiming to make a really informative video that I think you're going to enjoy, and it's really gonna be kind of a rare insight into, being a car YouTuber and doing it for a living. We're gonna cover some of the major channels. I'm sure you've heard of most of the people that we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna see how much they actually make doing YouTube every day. That being said, we are going to jump right into it, like I said, and if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Here we are, we got the laptop set up on the 720 right here, and we're going to, you know what, that's kind of a gnarly shadow. Let me move a little bit farther back. I think this should be a little bit better. So here we are on my YouTube channel. You can see this is in fact me, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at all the data, and this is what every YouTuber sees. This is what I see every time I get on my channel when I go to click up here and upload a video. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use all the data from my channel, and we're gonna compare that to others, and we're gonna see, get a pretty good idea of what people are making. So let's go to our video manager up here, the top tab right there. And this is gonna load the video manager. This is where you can see all your videos in a list. You can see over here if it's a public video or private, unlisted. You can see if it's green, that means you're monetized. If it's yellow, that means you're partially monetized. If it's red, you are completely demonetized. Unfortunately, I have seen all of those icons. Well, the two bad ones, I've seen all of them. But this is the video manager. What we're gonna do is go over here on the left to analytics and click on that. And that is going to bring up your analytics page. Now, this is a really cool page really to be on. It's a great resource for content creators. You can see all kinds of information here. So you can see your watch time. I have 40 million minutes of watch time, which is incredible. Thank you guys for that. You can check on your average view duration. So this is how much people are watching my videos on average. Right now, it's 8 minutes and 11 seconds, which is down. It's no good. That's down 0.74%. Now, usually that's because, maybe I've been uploading shorter videos recently compared to the last 28 days. And you can see here, it jumps around a lot. Estimated revenue down here, this is the part that I know everybody wants to know about. So this is for the month, again, the last 28 days, and the estimated revenue is $35,819. Now, I am very fortunate to live the life that I do, and I'm very appreciative, and I thank all of you for your amazing support. I'm very happy with what I make, but don't look at this number, just think that I get to put 30 grand in my pocket every single month. Of course, it does take a decent amount of money to run this channel. I do spend a lot on mods, but either way, it's very good. And you can see here, the graph is pretty crazy because it goes way up and way down. And you can tell that down here is a day that I don't upload, and then right back up when I do upload. So when you have like a couple days I took off for the call out, not sure when this video is going to go live, but the call out was just a couple days ago. You can see I took like 3 days off, and it just goes down, down, down. Upload a video again, and we're right back up. Here you can see your views. So my views for the month are almost 4.9 million, and that 4.9 million views equals the $35,000. And you can go over here to see your likes. 168,000 likes, some dislikes here, comments, shares, videos and playlists, subscribers, all that stuff. And then down here, you can actually see a breakdown. Let me check the camera screen to see what we're looking at. You can see a breakdown of every, can you guys see? Hopefully this was in focus. You can see this stuff. I hope so. I think it was. But here you can see a breakdown of each individual video. So you can see buying a brand new supercar, the 720S delivery video did very well for me, 600,000 views, and that video alone made almost $5,000, which is pretty crazy. Then you have ones like this one, when I found out that somebody put a door ding in my 720, 250,000 views, and that was $1,200. And then here you go, you can see the difference though. This is when I raced Tall Guy Car Reviews in the Hellcat, and you can see now this video doesn't have a whole lot of more views. It only has about 40,000 more views, yet it made $1,000 more than the previous one. So that depends on a lot of factors. It depends on if people are watching the whole ad, if people click on the ad, if people watch the whole video. There's a lot of factors that come into play that I'm not really gonna get into because quite frankly, I don't know. And I don't think anybody knows the exact YouTube algorithm, but it can be different for every video. So you see here is like another good example. So this one made $2,200. This is only 50,000 views less, and it made over $1,000 less, which is pretty crazy. But you can see a breakdown of every video. This is one of my more recent videos right here, the 720S at the call out, already doing very well at $1,500, and it's only got, according to this, 120,000 views, and real-time updates, I think it has like 130. Down here, you can see even more data. You can see where people watch your videos. Obviously, the US is my biggest demographic at 85%. Gender, this channel is a massive sausage fest. 97% male, 2.6% female. Playback locations and traffic sources. So this is your analytics page, and again, every YouTuber sees this. And this is all really important information. Not only is this where you find out how much money you're gonna make, but it really tells you, if your videos, you can see what videos work and what videos don't, and you can see what people like and what they don't like. If we know that my channel is gonna make about 35 grand with just under 5 million views, we can go by that information, because as a car YouTuber, most of us are gonna make about the same amount of money because we all have the same CPM. And you can see that information too if we go over here to your ad rates. As soon as it loads. So my CPM is 892, and this is a good month right now. These are pretty good months leading up to Christmas because advertisers pay more, and then January and February, then your revenue kind of goes down. But we can assume that most car YouTubers are gonna make about the same amount of money because we all make the same type of content. And it's gonna vary a little bit, but we should all be pretty similar. See, this is the actual number before Google and YouTube take their cut. So it's actually about $61,000 is what my channel is grossing. But if I go back to revenue, you can see that's what I take home. And I get 33,000 just from the ad revenue, and then another 1,800 from people who subscribe to the YouTube Premium, for a total of 35,000. Just to clarify what math we're gonna go by here, we're gonna make it really, really simple. We're not gonna break it down per 1,000 views. We're just gonna say, like, really, just sum everything up. If I, as the YouTuber, am taking home about 35 grand per 5 million views, we can say that each million views is worth about $7,000, right in that range, and that's gonna pretty much give us an idea. Now again, every YouTuber is different. Some might have a lower CPM, even a higher CPM, so they could be making less or more, but we're gonna make it just really simple. You don't need a calculator or anything, let's just say 7 grand per million views. That should give us a pretty good idea of what people are making. Now we're gonna go to socialblade.com as soon as we're done loading here. And this is a really good resource to see what views people are getting and subscribers, but it's not a great resource actually for revenue because it's close, but as you're gonna see, it's not totally accurate. So let's go up here and type in my channel for starters. Street Speed 717 and search. And let's see, so my total channel grade is a B, that's nice. And my views are up 40% and my subscribers are up 26%, which is good, but my last month was kind of slow, so these numbers don't mean that much. It'd be nice to see them even higher. This has been a good month for me, but so you can see here the estimated monthly earnings are actually a little bit low. Now I just showed you my real, you guys saw my real information, and this is about 15 grand less. Now, usually this is accurate, but it does give you a big range. It says $1,000 to $20,000. So it's just an estimate. And again, so many factors play into it. It's tough to estimate unless you actually know and can see the information. So what is accurate though is the views. So you can see last 30 days views right there, 4.8 million views, exactly the same as what we just saw in the YouTube analytics page, which is your real numbers straight from YouTube. So the view number is definitely 100% accurate. So is the subscriber number, and you can see the charts and stuff down here. So let's go to somebody else. Let's go to my buddy Parker from Vehicle Virgins. And anybody can go on this website and look at it. And I think it's always been a neat website. I always liked Social Blade. So here's another Vehicle Virgin here, but this is the guy we want up here up top. And you can see he's got a B+, so damn it, Parker has a better channel than me. It's a B+, I'm only a B. That sucks. His views are up 50% for the last 30 days. That's awesome. And his estimated earnings are between 3,000 and 50K. So that's a big range. But let's go down here and use our own math and see that he has 12 million views just in this month, just the last 30 days alone. And that's pretty crazy. Parker has a huge channel. He's been doing this for 6 years, and he's very, very good at what he does. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and use our math here, and you can see 12 million views. We're gonna estimate again $7,000 per million views. And again, it could be less, it could be more, but it should be somewhere around in the neighborhood of 7 grand. So he should be making about $84,000 a month in ad revenue alone, which I think is pretty crazy. And again, his channel is very successful, and he's very good at what he does. So there you go. Parker probably makes somewhere around 80 grand a month in ad revenue by itself. Now it tends to be the more views you have, it doesn't always correlate to, that same ad rate. So chances are it's probably not that much a month. It's probably closer to probably 60-ish, I would say. If I had to guess, gun to my head, if I had to guess, I would say around 60. But either way, he's doing very well, and I think a lot of people will find that interesting, how much money a month you can really make when you have a channel that has so many videos. Not only does he upload every day and get great views, but he has, thousands of videos that he's making money on ever since he uploaded them years ago. Now let's go to another big one, a powerhouse here, Cletus McFarland, another guy who is very good at what he does, and he has a very hot channel right now, of course. He makes probably some of the best content on YouTube right now, just doing crazy shit. He's building a jet car. It somehow has a B. I don't know where they get the grade from, but I feel like he should have a higher grade than me and Parker at the moment. But you can see his views every day, and go down here to last 30 days, about 8.3 million views. So using our math real quick, $56,000 in ad revenue. Now his is one where I think it'll probably be a little bit higher because his videos are, like I said, really hot. He's getting great views on every single one. So if I had to guess, I would say a little bit, his ad rates and everything, his CPM should be a little bit better. And I would think he's probably making closer to 70, 80 a month. But there you go. The bare minimum would be definitely, 56,000 a month in ad revenue alone. His channel is killing it. Congrats on 1 million subs, of course, and that's freaking amazing, and I'm sure he will continue to do really well. So this is one to keep your eye on for sure. But there you go, minimum 56 grand. I would say somewhere closer to 70 or 80 $1,000 a month in just on the ad revenue alone. Something a little bit different here. Let's go Doug DeMieux. Let's see what our boy Doug is doing on YouTube. Now his channel is without question the king of views. 519 million views. Just to put this in perspective, that's over twice what I have, what Cletus has. That's like an insane amount of views. So we're gonna click on that. He's got a B+ here. And if Social Blade is estimating $100,000 a month up to, it's gonna be a pretty solid number. Look at every day here. You're talking like myself, Cletus Vehicle Virgins, it was all like, 100, 200, 300,000. Doug is 1 million views plus basically every single day. And the last 30 days is 28 million views. Are you ready for this? Because you might want to sit down. You might have to take a seat. Roughly 200 grand per month. Now, again, as the views go up, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to continue making the same money. It's like the more views you get, it's kind of like the harder it gets, if that makes sense. So it's probably not 190K a month, but I would say at least, it's at least above 100,000. And he deserves it. He has, I can watch, the thing about a Doug DeMieux video, I watch a lot of people on YouTube, at least I try to. And most people, I can watch the video once and that's it. Doug, I can watch the same damn video like 5 times and not get tired of it for whatever reason. So more power to him. I don't see his growth slowing down anytime soon. So there you go. At least somewhere in the neighborhood of, I would say, $100,000 to $150,000 a month on the ad revenue alone, just on his one channel. And again, he does have another one that he just started up. So, Doug is one that's just like the biggest stats you could think of. Doug's got it. Another interesting one. We got Tavarish here. Now his channel is hot. You can see the relation to Doug DeMieux right here in the channel background. But his channel's been really good, and I've enjoyed watching his Lamborghini build series. I think it's really interesting and something new. But he is a newer channel, so you can see the advantage of having an older channel with a bunch of old videos still getting views every month is you don't have to get views every single day. So when you're a newer channel and you don't have all those older videos still making you money, it is tougher to gain new views every day. Whereas if you have, obviously if you have 2,000 videos out there, even if they're only getting 100 views a month each, well, that's a huge advantage. So he's getting about 4 million views per month. And I thought it was a little bit higher than that, but I guess 4 million views per month. I guess he doesn't upload that often, I don't think. I think he only uploads once every few days. I wanted to check this for myself real quick. You can see he does get really strong views on every upload, really great views, but it is true, he doesn't upload every single day. I thought he uploaded a little bit more frequently. Maybe he hasn't been lately, but great views, but here's a week ago, 6 days, 4 days, and that's why you see the views are kind of stretched out. We've got 4.1 million views, so he's probably making somewhere around 28 grand a month, 25, 28, maybe 30 on the high end, and I would say that's probably pretty accurate. I could walk you through that all day long and do all kinds of different YouTubers, but that's something you can of course do on your own. And I just want to say, think about like the biggest car channels right now. You got Cletus McFarland, of course, Doug DeMieux, and they're killing it. But on a great day, Doug will get 1 million views in the first day, and Cletus might get 400,000 or 500,000 on an upload, and he uploads like usually once every 2 or 3 days. So that's great. But imagine like the daily vloggers and the kids channels that upload every single day and get like 4 or 5 million views per upload. I mean, they got to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars per day, every single day. It's mind blowing, because the car community is we're kind of a pretty small pocket. We don't have a big reach. Whereas a daily vlogger, the kids channels and everything, they reach so many millions and millions of people. It just blows my mind. Also, as a YouTuber, keep in mind that this is just the ad revenue, right? But if you're smart and you know that YouTube it could be gone tomorrow, or they could demonetize you tomorrow, they could take your channel away. I could have my channel gone in 5 minutes. You never know what's gonna happen as a YouTuber. So you have to have multiple revenue streams. So most YouTubers have merch as well. You've seen all kinds of different revenue for YouTubers. Some of them stream, some car guys have gaming streaming channels. Some people do paid subscriptions to a website or like a Patreon. So there's a lot of other ways to make money too. What I just showed you, that's just the ad revenue. That's only one piece to the puzzle. I mean, hell, I do merch. I have all kinds of it right here in the closet. I got all kinds of key tags and t-shirts and everything else that I sell as well. So that's another source of revenue. You can see if you have a big channel and a really loyal audience and you got multiple revenue streams, you can really make a lot of money. Also, Autovlog has done a couple of videos like this as well. And if you want to check those out, I do recommend them. I wanted to give you guys a behind the scenes look at what it's like to be a car YouTuber and give you some insight into, our minds and how we think and the stuff that we do every day and what we might be making, because I feel like it's interesting. You know what your favorite athletes make and movie stars and all that, so why not YouTubers? Not that we're athletes or movie stars. But also I want to say, to cap off the video, I just want to say thank you all so much for your support as I look at my 720. I try to make interesting content every day, and the fact that people enjoy it and you guys support me to do this kind of shit and to make the money I do, and to put that money right back into the channel and to spend it all on cars, it's a dream come true. It really is. And I hope that you guys enjoy the content. I hope that I make interesting stuff. But anyway, so that's it. That is a behind the scenes look at what do car YouTubers really make? What do your favorite car YouTubers really take home at the end of the day? If you enjoyed this upload, don't forget to once again give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Take care and have a great night.